Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you guys hear any noises like trucks passing or loud tropical birds, please try to ignore it. Today we are going to be talking about a phrase that I really don't like. Pretty privilege. To say it even perturbs me. And to be honest, the idea that this is even discussed really annoys me because attempts to crack it open to its core and understand it and try and rid the world of it are futile. The concept goes so deep into our culture and our evolution that to center on its less savory aspects and to bloviate on its toxicity are just a waste of time to me. It exists, it always will, except for that rare occasion where empathy overpowers our prioritization of beauty and aesthetics. Pretty privilege, as you know, is getting special treatment because you are physically attractive. And this goes much deeper than the TikToks of girls talking about how they never pay for drinks at the club. This is deeper than the feminist idea of turning the male gaze against itself and treating it as a weakness. People have really had to suffer quite a lot for not being attractive, for being subpar. I personally have had the perspective of both. I was pretty unattractive and annoying for my entire adolescence. And then once I hit the sophomore year of high school, all of a sudden I was treated very differently. My shift into God's graces was quite an abrupt one. All of a sudden, I could say or do anything, and it was worthy of envy. I got attention from people I've never met in my entire life. Whole entourages of people that fixated on me, knowing absolutely nothing about me, other than the fact that I was good looking. So, having lived through both, I learned early on that pretty privilege is not really all that rewarding. You get these small, useless compliments and favors, these shallow professions. And oftentimes with men, the privileges that you are afforded by them are usually an attempt to gain your favor so that they can whisk you off to some stained pleather couch for a brief nothing. The only redeeming quality about pretty privilege is that it is exceptionally useful in the entertainment industry and in advertising. It is exceptionally useful to get you to buy something or to adopt certain beliefs about something. You know, oh, that band makes good music. I'm gonna buy their album. Oh my God, like, do you know how hot their lead singer is? Oh, that actress is selling a vagina candle. I mean, she's so beautiful. She's a goddess. Oh, that artist is taking a political stand? Yeah, I'll take the chance that they're actually intelligent enough to have a firm stance on anything in life. Idol worship and its consumer response have made billions and has furthered agendas in ways that sicken me at times. If you want to fuck them, you'll probably buy something from them. You'll probably sacrifice your God at the altar for them. However, this video is about how there are more advantageous privileges that you can create for yourself in this world, and that don't require beauty or physical attractiveness at all. Pretty privilege is low-hanging fruit, in my opinion. Now, charisma, that's something you can work with. Mold, manifest, renew. Charisma gets you so much further in the world than just beauty does because it's something that you have to create, something that you really have to work on rather than something that you're just born with. When people are born with things, they get lazy, forgetful, and they become very one-dimensional. This video is honestly kind of a shameless advertisement for my How to Be Ethereal series on my channel. In this series, I talk about how to basically become almost godlike, to be of the ether, to be somebody that people can't forget. Being ethereal or being charismatic produces the same results as pretty privilege, However, it has a slower burn. The effects last much longer. It's much more than just having your meals and your drink being paid from some stranger across the bar. People want to emulate you. People are moved by you. Charisma is the personality trait of leaders. People who are self-assured, compassionate, but indifferent. It's having the demeanor of somebody who just knows. Somebody who has divine guidance. In my How to Be Ethereal series, I teach, to the best of my ability, I try to teach that. One of the most important points that I tried to make in my How to Be Ethereal series, and I make this point from the very beginning, is that being ethereal has nothing to do with physical attractiveness. It helps, sure. Being ethereal is something that comes from within. It resonates from within. And so much so, people will forget what you look like. They'll justify your worst qualities. They will forgive everything. They will distort you happily, willingly. That's charisma. When beauty fails charisma takes the baton. I've been reading Eve Babbitt's recently, and she talks about how whenever she was in high school, she understood that early on, quote unquote, that beauty is power, and the usual bastions of power are powerless when confronted with beauty. However, beauty, though, in my cycles, just plain beauty and physical attractiveness quivers in the presence of charisma. It senses a stronger opponent. And charisma defies beauty. Charisma is stronger than beauty because it does not rely solely on the eyes, on sight, on image. Charisma is in the mind. For example, men adopted the female art of manipulation early. Men figured out that the easiest way to gain power or to get what you want, despite having physical inhibitions, lies with being charismatic, to be fluid and confident, to make someone laugh, to have humility. Girls, myself included, have found themselves swaddled in the arms of men who are hideous. Rasputin was one of these people. Hideous. Women were stuck to him like flies on fly tape. So much so that he was able to spread STDs far and wide, and not the more forgiving ones. Men figured out that being unattractive is only a disadvantage if you let it be. However, women hang on to their vanity a little bit more tightly, and oftentimes have a harder time trying to find other ways to get what they want. Because most people want the easy way to do things. Life sucks. We all want an easy way out. And beauty is easy if people don't use it against you. Being pretty works. But being charismatic, being fluid and interesting, multidimensional, self-assured, that works a hell of a lot better. And why? Because we are religious people. Because as human beings, we naturally devote ourselves to a religion. Even if you're an atheist or a nihilist, there is still a church that you frequent. We all worship something. We all worship things, ideas, science, celebrities. Beauty and charisma both fall under the divine. Since charisma is born from the same religious core as beauty is, they have the same effect, but charisma has a higher potency. People want to follow somebody and be inspired by somebody more than they just want to dote on and look at a pretty girl. They want someone that walks through the world with effortlessness. Someone that just knows what to do. Someone that knows themselves. Someone that exudes indifference, confidence, and selflessness. So stop thinking that pretty privilege is something that is fixable in our society and that it even really matters all that much in the long run. Start working on being ethereal, unforgettable, charismatic. Watch my How to Be Ethereal series. That's a good start. Next episode is coming soon. All right, the light has officially left this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, watching any of my videos, liking or subscribing, commenting. Don't forget to leave a like, a subscribe, click the bell to be notified of my posts, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.